Is a one-day remodel a real thing or a scam? Stay till the end, and I'm going to tell you the question you need to ask any bathroom remodeler coming in to make sure you don't get jacked over. Guys, I got to tell you, I see these commercials on TV all the time, and it blows my mind because in my mind, I don't see how it can be done.
Oh, remodeling a bathroom too, I see.
Rebath said they'd have it finished when I get home today.
Just one day, huh? Well, here's hoping, pal.
So I've got a special guest in the house. Ben, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Man, tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Sure. So my name is Ben Alexander, and I own a local handyman and remodeling company called Hank's Handyman Services.
And y'all specialize in bathroom remodels.
We do.
Man, I see these commercials on TV all the time, and when I watch them, I'm like, there is no freaking way this is even possible. It's these companies that advertise the one-day remodel. They'll come in your house that morning, completely remodel your bathroom, clean everything up, and leave. When you get home that evening, you've got a bathroom that's completely remodeled, ready to go. Sounds amazing.
In theory, it would be excellent. Yes. Sounds amazing.
But I look at this as a plumber, and I'm like, that's not freaking possible.
Naughty, naughty.
You can do it without a plumber.
Okay, wait a minute. You're going to do a bathroom remodel that contains plumbing without a plumber.
How else can you do it in one day?
Well,
Wait.
not a real plumber.
With a permit?
Not with a permit.
Oh. So we can do a one-day bathroom remodel without a permit and without a plumber.
And apparently without an inspection.
Correct. Inspections aren't that important, are they?
Okay, so wait a minute. Let me back up a little bit because number one, that's illegal in Texas.
It is.
But I see these advertised all the freaking time.
All the time. I watch them. A matter of fact, being in the business I am, and with my Google search results, I see every single commercial there is for bathroom remodeling.
Oh, okay. So number one, what all different trades does it really take to do a good bathroom remodel?
Well, you're gonna.
Let's start with plumber.
Yep, you're gonna need a plumber.
Okay.
You're gonna need an electrician. You're gonna need a drywall guy, a painter. You're gonna need a carpenter. You're gonna need somebody to do tile, obviously. I think I might have hit on. You might need an HVAC guy if you're moving there, need duct work or anything like that.
Two of those that you said, and we're going to leave out HVAC because I'm going to say, you're going to take off a grill and put it back.
Yeah,
A handyman can do that.
For sure.
Legally.
Yep.
The plumbing and electrical, that requires a state license, a permit, and an inspection anytime you modify, tweak, redo any of those, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Other than those two things, really, a good handyman could do the other things.
Yes.
The carpenter, the drywall, the tile, because in Texas and most states, there's no license for any of those services.
Right.
Okay, so how are these guys on TV getting by with doing what they do?
That's the question I ask myself all the time. It's pretty evident that if somebody would do a little bit of research and a little bit of inspections, I just think the legal entities are stretched so thin that it's very difficult for them to police all that.
Well, and I know they're spread thin. I believe Texas, and guys, it's been a while, so, Lisa, don't get mad at me. 7 or 9 state inspectors that manage, like the guy who manages the Dallas area has got a huge area to cover.
Right.
And there's a ton of plumbing companies. You can't get to all of those.
And typically they're just going to be looking at the complaints because they probably receive more complaints than they can actually ever get to. So they can't really be in front of the people who are doing it until there's a complaint filed.
You bet. No,
they can't be proactive. They're all reactive positions, essentially.
And that makes sense. And the way they're advertising on TV, the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners is not going to know whose bathroom they're remodeling today.
Correct.
You can remodel a bathroom completely,
yes,
beginning to end, A to Z, turnkey.
Yep.
What do you normally tell people it really takes to do that job right?
Well, I think also real quick, those commercials, they're not full bathroom models. They're a little misinformation.
We all have that one bathroom in the house that could use a refresh. I'm going to show you how you can create a stylish transformation in as little as one day.
They are wet spaces, right? They're doing the baths around the shower or the bathtub.
And I was going to get there.
Right.
They're literally sticking a piece of plastic on the wall,
right,
caulking it together and saying, there, your bathroom is remodeled.
Right. And it looks new. It looks refreshed.
It looks pretty for a little bit.
Yeah. So
if you like plastic walls.
Yep. And, I've gone back and forth. I've done extensive research on those plastic walls. They're actually pretty durable if
They are.
installed correctly.
I like them when they're attached to the tub. When you put in,
Right.
remember the one-piece tub that, and I know because when I did apartments, I used to have to carry them up 3 flights of
I
stairs.
still have 2 of those in my house.
How long do you tell people it'll take you to completely remodel that bathroom the right way?
So with our process, we tell people 10 days or less.
10 days or less. And you've done a couple here lately in less than 10 days.
Yep, in 6 and 7 days.
6 and 7 days. Okay. And you really blew my mind because you said y'all walk in the first day, and what all can you have done at the end of day one?
Full demo and all the plumbing ready for inspection on the morning of day 2.
So that means your first day, you demo everything. You pull out toilets, countertops, the tub, whatever's there.
Yep.
Rebuild it.
Yes.
So you have the plumber in house on that day,
Yes.
redoing the drain, putting on angle stops, doing whatever needs to be done there. At the end of day one, where exactly are you at?
Well, our demo process prioritizes the plumber,
Okay.
right? We're going to demo whatever the plumber needs to get to first, let him start working there. Then we're going to demo where he needs to go next. And then we're going to keep doing that till we get the plumber out on his way. And then, so typically at the end of day one, we've got new valves on the toilet. We've got new valves on the sink. Any pipes that need to be relocated are done. We've got shower valve or installed, and then we are ready for flood test, holding water, drain plugged, ready for inspection.
Shower pan, everything's done. Ready
Yes,
to
sir.
go. And shower pan, because this is a real tile shower,
Correct.
not plastic partitions we're going to stick
Right.
up later.
Well, and even if we're doing an acrylic shower pan, which we do some of, because there are some benefits to that, you know,
bet.
with they can be more budget friendly,
Okay.
Stuff like that, especially for like senior citizens, trying to keep people's budgets in mind.
You mentioned senior citizens. Do y'all do the walk-in tubs yet?
Yes, we have done a few walk-in
Amazing.
tubs. Yes. Yep. They are very great. It's an indoor jacuzzi.
What happens like the next day or two?
So hopefully, depending on the city, hopefully they come early and do our inspection, right?
You bet. Which does not always happen.
Nobody's laughing at that.
No,
I'm sure.
the plumbers aren't.
Right. Yeah. So, we're waiting on inspection. We're still there the next day. We're doing drywall. We're doing flooring. We're doing anything we can do to prep the walls, prep the rest of the area, waiting on inspection. Sometimes we may even start, putting the shower surround, backing and materials up.
Just not the wet wall.
Just not the wet wall.
The first day or two, you've got really most of the work done.
We have a good part of it. It definitely has impressed the customer. We've made a lot of progress real quick.
Number one, when you walk in at the end of day one and the demo's 100% done and you've already got the shower pan in, you've already got new valves in, they can see like, wow, this is really coming along pretty quick. So I love that. What is it that really takes the longest in the remodel?
It's definitely the tile work.
Okay.
Yep, the tile work definitely takes the longest. Each piece is hand laid, leveled, shimmed, made sure that we have an excellent product.
Man, that is fantastic. So here's the deal. And I want to ask you, how are they doing this in one day? Illegally?
Yeah,
I mean, it's got to be.
there's no other way. When we were looking into acrylic, I was like, how are they doing it in one day?
I've been a plumber for over 40 years. I've never been able to call an inspector to say, hey, I need an inspection
Between 2 and 3 this afternoon.
Monday at 3:00 because I gotta put walls back together.
Right. It can be done in one day. You're talking about a 12 to 14 hour day. You're not pulling permits. You're not, you have people who have questionable skill sets, moving drains and changing shower valves. I mean, that's the only way to do it.
Now, do you even think they're using a plumber for that?
I know they're not using a plumber for that.
Because I see the M number at the bottom, and next time I do, I'm gonna write that M number down. I'm gonna go to the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners, search that master number, and I'm gonna call him and say, "Hey man, look, I'd love to have you on my show because I want to find out how you're jacking people over."
Right.
Sorry, that was a slip, but it could happen. So at the end of the day, a bathroom remodel to me, when they say they're doing it in a day, it's a scam. They're not doing it right. They're not doing it legal. And I'm not
Correct.
going to say not right. The acrylics, I have no problem with that.
Right.
I had those for years. But to be honest, I mean, I do love tile showers.
They are beautiful.
Man, this has been fantastic. It's neat to get Hank in. Guys, check out the podcast interview over on the Trade Talks that we did. Great information. I put completely to rest the fact that plumbers just hate handymen. We don't. We just hate the ones that do plumbing, electrical, and HVAC because that's not legal. Anyway,
Exactly.
Ben, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Guys, remember, I told you to hang around till the end to ask a question. Here's the deal. When you get somebody out to remodel your bathroom, you need to ask them, are you pulling a permit and will it be inspected? And do I get to keep a copy of the green tag? That way you know you're covered and things are done right. Guys, thank you for hanging around. If you enjoyed this video, hang around because I think you're going to like this one.